stand. Teaching her not to walk out straight away when the door's open. It's a good girl. Head in. Good girl. Good girl. Back you go. It's going, yes. You've been licking there. And what's this here? Have you scraped yourself on something? Yes, you have, haven't you?
That was a bit silly, yes. That was a bit silly.
Well, that's worked quite well, plaiting that up and having your hood on, hasn't it? It's worked quite well. We're more or less all to one side, are we? Apart from this wayward piece at the bottom. Yes, look at that. Ha! Well, that'll be the first time you've seen that, because it's the first time I've seen that. Good boy. Let's get this away out at road. Actually, it wants washing, doesn't it, really? Let's get that washed. Stick that in there, because the bottoms of these buckets, the bottoms of the buckets are quite dirty. Good girl. Oh, how have we managed that? We've only been gone 5 minutes. Yes. There you go. Look at that. All over one side. Huh, amazing. Good girl. Let's just have a little bit of spray on there. Won't need much because it shouldn't be very tangled. Let's just get that. I don't think that wants to be under there, does it? It wants to be this side. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. There we go. Look at that. It's pretty good, isn't it, Bella? I'm going to plait Bella's mane. All on one side. Yes. He's a good boy. Yes, he is. Yes. What a good boy. It's a good girl. Right, so. Good girl. And then you take a little piece of mane and add it to the original. Go under, over. When this piece is nearest to this root of the mane, you take another little piece and join it together, like that. Take another little piece of mane, add it to the original. Take another piece, add it. Yes, you're getting a bit fractious now, aren't you? Stand. Bella. Bella. Good girl. Good girl. Stand. Nearly done. Good girl. Good girl. Stand. Stand. There we go. Just put that on. No. Hello. Bella. Good girl. Yes, well that was well done, wasn't it? That was well done, and a little treat for you for that. There's a little nut. Yes, there you are. Right, so there we are. I think that's pretty good for a straggly mane. We've got lots of lovely colours in here. And of course we've got some chunks missing, but that's quite nice, isn't it, really? Yeah. But lovely. If you could grow your mane, would you be pretty, eh? Not that you aren't pretty now, obviously. Good girl. Good girl. So I'm going to take her now and do a little bit of in-hand work, because I think you've had enough little bits of mane doing at the moment, because I want to do a tail really. But I'll take her and do something else to keep her mind off things. Are you alright there, Farouk? Good boy. You good boy. Yes. Good lad, aren't you? Yes. It's a good boy. Yes. Don't know if you can see his scar. Well, stitches. Sit. Sit. Stay. Sit. You can see where he's had his operation. He has to have his stitches out next week. There was a lump that he had before. Good boy. Good boy. Right. Swap head collars. And I tie mine twice because it keeps this from flapping in the eye when you're cantering, doesn't it? Hmm? Good girl. Yes, no, we don't want that. Come on. Come on. It's quite windy today, so it'll be interesting to see how she goes. And it's always more distracting for Bella when the boys are here, because Farouk does that. Really loud. It's really loud, isn't it, Bella? Glad you haven't taken any notice so far. Back. Back. Bella. Back. No. Back. Back. She was just going to do a little whinny back then, weren't you? But you stopped. Good girl. Good girl. No, don't come out. Go back. Go back, Bella. Back. Good girl. That's it. Come on then. Yes, never mind him. Come on. Walk on. Good girl. Clever girl. Out. Out. Good girl. It's a bit windy, so she's having a little whoopee moment. That's all right, as long as she doesn't come too close in, so she can reach me if she decides to kick out. So I'll just let her settle a minute. Good girl. Trot on. Out. Good girl. Trot on. Out. Trot on. Good girl. And canter. Hup. Good girl. And trot. Good girl. Downward inflection of the voice for the and, so she knows she's going down a gear. I try to remember it. I don't always remember to do downward inflections or upward. Come on. Good girl. And walk. Walk. Good girl. That was on the voice. Come on now. Walking on. Good girl. Good girl. And whoa. Good girl. Good girl. Yes, have a few moments. Good girl. Stand. Good girl. And shoulder. Good. Hey, well done. Good girl. And shoulder. No, that's behind. No. Come. That's it. That's it. And shoulder. Shoulder. Good girl. And shoulder. No, it's behind. No. No. Come. And shoulder. Good girl. Good girl. Feet crossing in front. Good girl. Walk on. Out. And she's cantering disunited. Stop it. Slow. Slower. And whoa. Good girl. Walk on. That's better. I don't want to canter disunited if I can help it. Trot on. Oh, canter on. Oops. Good girl. Canter on. Canter on. And trot. Good girl. Good girl. Yes, good girl.
I said good girl then because you might just have caught she did a little sigh, which is a good sign. It's a relaxation of the mind.
And trot. No. Out. Good girl. And trot. Good girl. And trot. Good girl. Trot on. No. I don't mind having a little jump and a skip, but not kicking out towards me. Good girl. Yes, good girl. And canter. Good girl. And trot. Good girl. Good girl. And whoa. Good girl. Clever girl. Clever girl. Yes. Let's see if we can do a crossing over. That's it. Whoa. Whoa. Shoulder. Shoulder. Good. Shoulder. Good. Oh, well done. That was 2 really good steps, wasn't it? Yes, crossing over well. She probably doesn't realise what she's doing yet, but she'll get there eventually, won't you? I think it was probably by accident she did those 2 really good ones. But, you know, you may have really got it already, mightn't you? Maybe underestimating you. Yes. Bottom. Good. Not much travelling with the front feet. Excellent. Good girl. Head down. Good girl. Good girl. And whoa. Well done. Clever girl. Yes. Clever girl. Good girl. Right, we'll just try her back up. She's doing very well, I think, with her backups, but of course, saying that, she probably won't today. Whoa. Whoa. Good. Head down. Head down. Head down. Good girl. She's sort of anticipating, but she's not quite got the head down yet, have you? No. Head down. Head down. Good girl. And back. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well done. And lovely step backs they were too. Lovely step backs. Good girl. Good girl. I think she could be a horse that could run backwards. Because that was quite fast. She was actually doing it a bit too fast. Correctly, but a bit fast, really.
You can see the colours in her mane better in the sunlight. Look at that. What lovely colours.
For dressage, but it doesn't matter because we don't really do that sort of level of dressage, do we? So it doesn't really matter. But I think she could be one of those horses that could run backwards, get the hind quarters under them and actually run back. I've seen it on the telly, yes. Never seen it in real life, but I've seen it on the telly. I think it's probably quarter horses that do it. I'm sure somebody will put me right if I'm wrong. It's a good girl. Well done. Okay, see if we'll do 1 or 2 steps of half leg yield. And walk on, and over. Bella, no, you look, that's it. Over, good girl, over. Oh, good girl, that was it. That was it. Yes, we'll have a little treat for that, because that was difficult, and she did it well. You wouldn't have seen it with the head cam, but that was 2 good steps. 2.5 really, wasn't it? 2.5 steps really. Right, we'll try that on the other side. Good girl. I find it's best to just start them in the walk forward and then over. And over. Over Bella. Head down. She hasn't done it yet. Come on, over. Walking on. Over. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Walk on. And over. Good girl. Not so good that side. But it might have been the wind distracting her as well. There's a little treat anyway. She tried, didn't you? Good girl. So we'll try it without the fence. Head down though. She anticipated, she knows this position. Head down. Good. And back. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, good girl. That was superb. I've only got a tiny little bit of thing for you. Sorry about that, girl. Good girl. Yes, you are. Good girl. So just have a lunge each side and that's it. Good girl. Oh, that's it. Right. Steady. Good girl. Right, so what I'm trying to do here is point the way. Sometimes I do have my hand too far up, but you know, it's just how it is, isn't it, really? You can't be perfect all the time. Dear. So what I try to do is sort of point like that. The stop is that, hand straight up. The walk on is out, walk on, good girl, and out, because you don't want them giving you a little exuberant kick by accident or on purpose. Walk, out, walk, that's it, this way. Completely lost it because you heard that, whatever it was. Out, good girl, trot on, out, good girl, and trot, good girl. She should keep going until I say a different. That's alright, don't mind that. Not kicking out towards me. Out, out, and canter, hop, canter. Good girl. That's alright. And whoa, because she was cantering disunited then. Good girl. Trot on. Okay. I wanted to have fun on the lunge. I don't want to be too restrictive of her. And she does love the little books and stuff. So I'm just, as long as she keeps out, that's alright. So to keep her out, I point towards the shoulder and turn the head in. Good girl, trot on. Much better trot, extending those front legs a lot more than she used to. Go on, out.
If you cast your mind back to when Bella first came to us from the breeder, I said she had a bit of a stubby trot. Well, stubby trot's gone. And that just shows that stubby trot was entirely because she hadn't had her feet trimmed at the farriers, because nobody could handle her.
Up you go, trot on. Good girl. And canter. Good, that's good, because, come on. Because she didn't canter disunited, which she has a habit of doing. Sides. Yes. Good girl. And whoa, that'll do. Nice stop. Nice stop on the voice and the hand up. Good girl. Good girl. I'm sorry I haven't got any more treaties. Sorry about that. Can't have a treaty all the time though. Good girl. Good girl. No, she does. You have to just watch her head, because she does tend to be a bit bushy about with her head, which is normal for youngsters. Steady. Now let's just see if she's brave enough to walk backwards. I don't know whether she's brave enough yet, but come on. Good girl. And whoa, oh, gate shutting, can't do it. Oh, never mind, that'll be another day. I wanted to walk backwards down here, but it can't in this wind. It pushes the gate shut, doesn't it? Eh? Good girl. Shh! Noisy! Why, he's a noisy little Arab, that one, isn't he? Good girl. In you come. So I'll let her have a little rest in here, have some hay, and I'll just groom Farouk's mane. Good girl. But this is so soft. I can't tell you how soft this is compared to what it was. I don't know if you can even see a sheen on there. I can. It's just like gold there. Oh, good girl. Apollo, yes, hello. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, he's a good boy, can't you? Yes, he is. He's got his winter coat on, haven't you? He's got your winter coat on. Hello, noisy. I'm going to try a bit of carrot in my hand because she has eaten those tiny bits of carrot that I put in. I'm going to give her a tiny little bit in the hand and see if she'll just have it without mixing it in. If not, Farouk will have it. No shortage of horses that will eat a bit of carrot. So, whoop. Let's give her the very, very nicest bit of carrot. 3 little pieces like that. See if she'll just eat one, and then I've got a couple of backups if she does. Hello. Yes, look at that. Try that. Is that nice? Oh, she's eating it. Is that nice? Yeah, she hasn't spit it out, have you? Good girl. And last piece? Well, folks, you've actually seen her eat carrot out of my hand for the very first time. Clever girl. Yes.
If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget a thumbs up, please. And we do like to read your comments, or you can just drop us an emoji. TTFN.